That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Gonna look downfield again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Vick. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
It's caught. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We're only through 1. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got his running back. Still running at the 40. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Under fire. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The short hands, it's Cobb. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to beat the D deep. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Vick. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45 on his way. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Gonna swing it on second down. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return flanking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Delivers the stiff arm. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Mendoza. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Dumps it to the safety valve. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. It's Tate.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got the 1st down and more. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Quarterback on the keeper. Heading for the end zone, and he dropped it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Vick. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half. Say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw. Right on target this time.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The play-action fake. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Vick. Caught over the middle, it's Cobb. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Pulls it in, it's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Second down coming up. They want that clock to run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Off play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tied ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it for a big play. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he's
into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Vick. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.